I don't know when that situation happened exactly, but I also know you've gone the legal route when the business has not been right before. Was this before or after that?
It depends on what you're speaking on.
You had the one big
Pause.
Come on, just give it
case.
give us a grace period.
You had the one big situation that every magazine wanted to talk to you about. I'm trying to remember the specific details now, but even I got called down to interview you off the strength of that.
I think that was with me and Puff.
For somebody who, that's why it's interesting for me to hear you were assigned, you were chosen to carry the label at one moment, and then you turn around and now all this legal stuff is happening.
Well, I gotta ask. In between that time, what was it like at the label? I mean, you had a hit record. You were following up with great records. What was the treatment like? Was Bad Boy South a good home for you?
I mean, so crazy, man. I've heard so many, people, Sean, Diddy. That's kind of crazy. I wasn't saying his name, but I was saying Sean and him,
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I never had a bad day with the guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then some people could say, well, shit, Block was your middleman. And maybe he didn't want to create an issue because that was his man's. I don't know. But that's where my problems came from with Block. It was just, sometimes it's just, everybody ain't with your protocol. I don't give a fuck about we ride or die, man. Look at me, I'm not with your protocol, I'm not with your protocol. You know what I'm saying? So I never really had no issues with Diddy, but when it got to the point where it was like, I can't support what you're trying to do.
What was he trying to do?
Well, he wasn't supporting me, putting out artists. I'm like, I'm not understanding, man. Look at your Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Look at Baby and Wayne. They kind of got crazy later on, but it still worked out. But it still worked out for him in the long run.
At the end,
In the end, it's like, you can't stop my growth. You should never want to stop someone's growth, especially if you're gonna be attached to it and you still gonna eat. Whatever the reasons were, and I get it. It's like, yo, my money is on you as Young Jock. So me looking at it from Block point of view, I may be saying, my money on you. All this other shit you got going on don't make me no money. So right now, while you hot, let's focus on you. I'm like, that's cool, but if these niggas got hit records and I'm putting them out and you still can eat off of it and I'm bringing the play to you, you gotta be just more open to understanding that, yo, man, you ain't got all the answers. Because I went on and made millions off these other artists that he passed on. That he could have made the millions with me with. You know what I'm saying? Because I brought it to the table. Right. I wasn't selfish. I'm like, look, you want to fuck with this or not? I'm just trying to.
Who were the artists?
So you had Hot Styles. They went platinum with Looking Boy. Looking at. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we ended up with the Assume It record, Assume the Position, and by Blame It on Alcohol. It's the same producers produced the records. I had to Blame It on Alcohol. They had to Assume the Position record. But when when that situation went crazy with them as a group, the label wouldn't cut the check. It was confusion. Here it is. I don't know if Block gonna even let me put out this Blame It on Alcohol record or not on some. Bro, so the shit was just so ignorant and just,
Right.
It was just tumultuous in some areas. So it's like, so I didn't think to go ahead and just cut the check for it, sit on it. But who want to bust down to $30,000-$40,000 for 2 records and you can't put them out? Unless you just got 100 M's.
Right.
And that 30 feel like $300, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. So you had Blame It on Alcohol first.
Yep.
How did it get to T-Pain and Jamie?
Writer. writer and the producer. Like when I talked to them niggas, I was on a Crocs tour. You know Crocs?
Yeah.
I was on a Crocs college tour. And John Monopoly.
John Monopoly.
Wow.
Monop sent me that shit, and I was like, yo, this shit crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna call T-Pain. I called Pain. Pain was like, all right, send it to me. You know what I'm saying? It just got interesting from there because
Damn. You had it first?
yeah.
That's crazy.
And I've told the story, so it ain't nothing. I told the story, and it's just one of the moments. That's why sometimes I just don't.
What did it feel like when you first heard it on the radio and you were like, oh, that's that shit. That's that shit that I had.
Bro, I was just like, damn, because there was so many things that took place before that moment happened. Like me being in the studio with Puff, him playing that record, and I'm like, oh shit.
This shit is
And
it.
the whole room is like, nigga. And I'm like, I don't even want to have to tell you this fucked up shit, boy, but niggas been playing, you know what I'm saying? Block, nigga playing, like, you know what I'm saying? So when I told him he had to call Breon, that nigga was like, what? I was like, so they said call Breon. And then went to call the numbers and shit. Yo, this, you know what I'm saying? Leave a message. Doing what you would want to do. He's your artist, and you like, nigga, this record we could. Nah, I'm Diddy. I can call Jamie. Nigga. Jamie T-Pain. Nigga, I can put you. We could work it out.
Right.
Licensing. You know, niggas thinking all kind of shit. It's Diddy. Nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but it didn't really hurt. It didn't hurt hearing the record. It hurt seeing the video. It hurt seeing, huh?
Wow.
I'm from the old school, like for real. Like when you saw that video to the record, that was just like, damn. That's when it really.
That's when the casket is closed.
That's when it just.
That's when it's like it's
shit.
over.
It belongs to that
All the way
person.
out the
Can't do a remix.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it just was.
You're not the.
Just mean
you know what I mean?
That's it. It's locked in. It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
You know how it was when you saw a video like, oh shit, because we done already heard the song. Niggas talk about the song.
Yeah.
Niggas sing the song.
Right.
But when the video, you know, on the phone like, boy, this shit crazy. I see you little bitch in the video, nigga.
Yeah, back.
She all up on that nigga, woo, nigga, little bitch. I thought you got that. You know, you talking shit, you know. So it was just like, damn, this shit really happened.
But Buy You a Drink. Buy You a Drink came out before that, right? Or was it after?
Buy Your Drink came out after it's going out.
Right after, yeah.
But it was just amazing to watch. Buy You a Drink came out before Blame It, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blame It was like 09.
Did you squash it with Block?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even about a squash. It was like once we was done, we was done. You know, when I had to go through the little lawsuit shit, I had to pay. I was paying like a motherfucker. My attorney nigga got me out of that shit. And I was just like, damn, it happened. You know, sometimes you go up against a fight that you just like, boy, this shit probably ain't gonna happen, but I gotta fight. And when it happened, you're like, damn, it worked.
What was the outcome?
That was a conversation.
What was the outcome?
I was free and clear. That's when I went and did my own deal, and I did a label deal. So once I was done with that deal, I got a big old check, 2 big ass checks. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know what I mean? So it was just going through the rigmarole, going through the ups and downs of this shit.